everybody. I hope you're doing well. This is your girl, Melissa Roberts, here, and I am here to talk with you a little bit about um, jumping into that thing that you feel that God has called you to, right? I was sitting here and I was listening. I was on a webinar and I was listening to someone, and he was talking about passion and walking in purpose and taking a knee and doing what God is calling you to do, and those things that sometimes hinder us. And the main thing that came to mind for me is, and I don't see me on here, so I don't know what's going on. I hope y'all can see me, but I don't see me. So hopefully this is not a bad thing, but anyway, the first thing that came to mind when he was talking about walking in purpose and all of the things that I talk about with people, and encouraging them to identify that thing, clarify that thing that you feel that God is calling you, and just walk it out, and how to do that. And the first thing that came to mind as he was speaking was, what does your tribe look like? So important that you know your tribe, right? And the reason why I'm saying that, I know how important it is. I was talking with my husband last night. Yesterday was not a good day in terms of me, um, being confident in what God has called me to do, me walking it out. Maybe I was just tired, whatever the case may be, but I needed encouragement. And we all do. And so I was sitting there and I got out what I had to say to my husband. He was like, okay, look, this is what we, first of all, I need for you to do. You're not in this alone. And so the reason why I say that is because he is a champion in my tribe. You're going to have to identify who these people are and what they need to be for you, so that you won't get get to walking in your purpose and then you do something stupid because you did not have someone supporting you, backing you. You did not have that tribe in place. You did not have your champions in place. So your champions are around you, so you don't do something stupid like, I quit, I'm not going to do that anymore. Or at one point in my life I felt like that was my purpose, but now it's nothing's happening. I don't see any fruit. I don't, where is this going? Who am I impacting? Who is even listening to what I have to say? And then you quit. Your champions, your tribe, are going to be people that you have surrounded around you that will not allow you to quit. They will not let you quit. And so after I talked with my husband about that last night, I was like, okay, we got this. We got this. We can do this. We got this. And so that's the first thing. Get your tribe, get your champions. You've got to know them. You've got to be um, available. You've got to make sure that they are where they need to be, who you need to be, and that if they're your tribe, if they're your champions, they're going to be people that you trust. They're going to be people that who know you, who you've possibly been vulnerable around. They're going to be people that you're going to want in your circle and that you're going to need in your circle. So, one, develop your tribe. You want to listen, right? These people that you have developed as your tribe, as your champions, obviously you trust them. Obviously, you have a love for them and they love you. So, trust them, right? I would even go so far as to say, obedience is necessary, because sometimes when you're in a space, I know for me, when I get into that space where I'm starting to feel like, I don't know if this is going to work, I just am not speaking in the way that I need to be speaking, um not positively, but I'm pretty much talking myself out of it before I even launch anything or get it started. These people will step up and they will say, hey, look, that's not you, and that is not where God is calling you to, right? So you need to be able, these people that you develop in your circle, in your tribe, you need to be able to trust them. And then the last thing is as I was thinking through that whole processing thing last night with my husband, and we were talking about it, Not everything will come in the way that you think that it should. Not everything is going to look the way that you think it should look. God has a specific plan for you. He has a plan. The Bible says, I have a plan for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope in the future. And so in these champions that you have developed, this tribe that you have developed around you, these people are like-minded people, these people who know you, these people who understand where you've been and where you're going, these people who see the gift in you and sometimes call it out. These are people who encourage you when you need to be encouraged, like I needed to be encouraged. And I believe for me, it was this whole book project that I'm working on, and it's about to be launched, and I'm excited about it. I know it's going to be, I just feel that everything about it, I've committed to God and that He's going to do a great thing with it. And so it was just me getting a little anxious because it's not happening in the time frame that I think that it should. So not all the time will things happen as they should, or will they look like they should. So just trust, be patient, and know that God has a plan for your life. Peace. Go with God.